I'm Keith Helwig, the author of No Place Like Home and Morning Will Come. I also have a YouTube channel entitled Cops/Corrections 2-Minute Training, Reflections, and Recollections. If you're watching my video on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. Today I'd like to address the controversy of corrections being law enforcement. As someone who for the past 40 years has worked in corrections and law enforcement as a police officer, I believe that corrections is indeed law enforcement. I started my career in corrections and began working as a police officer shortly thereafter. I worked as a captain in the Wisconsin Department of Corrections and retired from that position approximately a year ago. During the period of time I worked in the Department of Corrections, I was also a patrol officer for a couple of small municipalities. One thing I've learned over the years is that corrections is indeed law enforcement. They are two sides of the same coin. As a law enforcement officer, when I deal with an offender, I deal with them through the arrest, I deal with them through the processing, I deal with them through the trial. It's my job as a police officer on the street to make sure that they follow and comply with the laws of the state of Wisconsin and the laws of the United States in general. As a correctional officer, it was my job to make sure that they complied with the rules and regulations of the prison as well as the laws of the state of Wisconsin. I dealt with the people in the prison 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. As a police officer, I may have dealt with a specific criminal, for 3 or 4 hours at the most. That includes the arrest, the processing, and perhaps a trial. A correctional officer has to deal with these people every single day. As I stated before, they are two sides of the same coin. Law enforcement is corrections. Further proof of this, if you ever go out to Washington, D.C. and go to Judiciary Square, they have the Law Enforcement Memorial Wall. Inscribed on that wall are the names of over 20,000 law enforcement officers in the United States that have given their life in the line of duty. Among those names are the hundreds of correctional officers that have also died in the line of duty. They are inscribed along with the other law enforcement professionals on the wall. Corrections is law enforcement. Thank you, stay safe, and watch your back.